all you beautiful souls, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you here for the first time, my name's Cheri. I'm an intuitive tarot reader. Today's reading is a yes or no answer to whatever question you would like to ask. Please remember, this is a general reading. Lots of people, lots of questions, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you're looking for a more personalized reading, I do offer private readings. They're by gift exchange, meaning I will do your reading for you as a gift. I ask that you respond with a monetary gift. Whatever amount you feel is appropriate will be perfect. That way my readings are affordable to everybody. If you'd like more information or to get on my schedule, please email me at terrysinspiredtarot@gmail.com and I'll get you whatever information you need or onto my schedule if that's what you desire. Now, looking at today's general yes or no reading, we are going to have a reading number 1 with the Aventurine. Reading number 2 with the Celestite. Reading number 3 with the Rose Quartz. Reading number 4 with the Labradorite. And reading number 5 with the Garnet. Please select your reading intuitively. Your intuition is not going to lead you wrong. All right, I'm going to go ahead and jump into these readings now. So I will see you guys there. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 1 with the Aventurine. Your first message of the reading is to create your own luck. So make sure you remember you're in charge of your luck and what comes into your realm. Now, let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Please answer clearly through the transparent tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 1. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I will cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. Okay, let's see. Once more. There we go. We'll get this to hold the cards. Okay. So we start with the 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords talks about worry, either regards to work or home life, but a significant amount of worry happening in some aspect of your life. Next, we see the 2 of Swords. The 2 of Swords talks about a stalemate, stuck energy, kind of being in a situation where you don't see your way out, don't see an answer. Next, we see the 4 of Pentacles. The 4 of Pentacles says there can be a stable foundation, but you're being asked to not cling to it too tightly, especially when dealing with money. Don't kind of hoard your money and create a lack mindset. Remember that you have a stable foundation and let it flow in and out like it needs to. Next, we see the 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands says, if you fight for what you want, you can succeed. You do have the higher ground, but you're going to have to really fight for your desires. And then topping everything off, we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords talks about well, if it's a person that it's representing, it's someone very action-driven, very analytical, very logical. And then also it can talk about some significant challenges where you're going to need your strategy and your intelligence to really overcome these challenges in front of you. All right, so it looks like the answer to your question is going to be no. So the answer through the transparent tarot to whatever you're asked looks like a no. Now let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us the situations of group number 1. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so we start with the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords says the challenges and tests that you're facing, you're going to overcome them relatively quickly. So yeah, you're going to have to bring your strategy to the table. You're going to have to kind of work through it, but you're going to overcome it relatively quickly. The King of Wands says that you guys, well, first off, it can also be a person. So if it is a person, this person's very passionate, very passion driven. But it also talks about stepping into creative projects, following passions. And it says that if you do that, people are going to be attracted to your energy. The Seven of Cups is next. It talks about having lots and lots of options and needing to use your discernment to choose the option that's right for you. And then we have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is fun and socializing, good times, really enjoying your time with friends and spending time in social situations. So some of you may be just, really needing some time with your friends, or you may be having extra time with your friends since it is in your situations. Now, let's take a look at the oracle for everything. So we'll start with Angel Oracle. Angels for group number 1, please. Thank you. Silence your thoughts. Okay, so you're being advised to silence your thoughts, maybe do a little bit of meditation, give your higher self some time to talk to you. Now, let's see Moonology. We're going to do Moonology on the Knight of Swords. With regards to the challenges in front of you, what advice is there? The answers you need are coming. Okay, so whatever your challenge is, the answers that you need, they are coming. They're going to be there when you need them. So basically, don't worry, don't fret. You are going to get through the challenge in front of you. Now, let's also do the Seven of Cups with regards to all the options. You can have faith in your dreams. So there are tons of options out in front of you. You need to choose what's right for you, and you need to have faith in your dreams. You need to have faith that you are going to step into something that is meant for you, that is good for you, that is in your best benefit. Now, let's use Queen of the Moon to see this King of Wands. What is there for the King of Wands? Ooh, the masculine. The masculine is about taking action. It's about you being in control. It's about taking action. That is probably referring to some sort of creative project, something that you could do that you're passionate about. If you step into it, if you take that action, if you develop the plan and step into it, then you're going to have people very attracted to your energy. People are going to be interested in what you're doing. Now, let's see the Page of Cups. That's the fun and socializing, the need for friendship and fun and social things for all of you. You get animals. So that is a wonderful social encounter for sure. With maybe you have an animal friend that is coming in, or you've just made a new animal companion. You might also have spirit guide messages coming through, animal guides to lead you to some friendship connections, some social connections that are important for you. So if you keep seeing the same type of animal over and over again, that may be why you're seeing it. Now, for the Transparent Tarot, which was a no to whatever you asked, you get empowerment. Okay, so the answer to your question is no, but it is empowering to you in some way. So whether or not, no is sometimes a very good answer, sometimes it's not. However it resonates for you, it is for the purpose of your empowerment. All right, that is all I have for reading number 1. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 2 with the Celestite. Your first message of the reading is to soothe your soul. So you need to do something soothing to yourself on the soul level. Make sure you are taking good care of you. Now, let's take a look at your yes or no answer. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Please answer clearly through the transparent tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 2. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I'll cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. Okay, let's see here. Once more. There we go. Okay. All right, we'll get this to hold the cards. Okay, we start with the Sun. The Sun is the most positive card in tarot. It is all about growth. It is about positivity. It is just beautiful, light energy. Next, we see the Moon. The Moon talks about the possibility that there might be some big decisions that you need to make. Normally, it talks about fear around decisions, but anything the Sun touches, it kind of takes anything negative out of it. So this is probably just acknowledging that you have a big decision. Your guides might also be talking to you through your dreams to kind of give you information about this decision. Next, we see the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles talks about stable financial foundations, but it says that you need to make sure that you're letting the money flow in and out like it needs to. So don't cling to the money, let it flow in, let it flow out. That'll keep the abundance rolling through. And then topping everything off, we have the King of Wands. The King of Wands can represent a person. If it does, it is someone super passionate. Passion is their energy. But if it's not a person, it could be saying that there's something creative that you're passionate about you can step into that's going to attract the energy of others. Like if you have an idea for a creative passion that could lead to like a small business, it is a good time to look into that kind of energy. All right, so looking at this as a yes or no, this looks like a pretty solid yes to whatever you asked tarot. Now, let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Please show us the situations of group number 2. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so we start with the Lovers. Beautiful. Stepping into those soulmate relationships, normally romantic soulmates. Seven of Wands, that talks about fighting for what you want, but it says you have the higher ground and you'll succeed in the end. The Ace of Wands, starting something you're passionate about. That could be representing the Lovers connection you're making, or it could be talking about that creative passion that you're being advised to go ahead and start. And the Hermit. The Hermit talks about alone time. Even if you're stepping into a relationship, you still have alone time. Everybody has time where they're by themselves. It's important to use that time where you're by yourself and focus on making sure you get some time by yourself so that you can do the meditations and the inner work and all the things that you need to do for your soul's growth and health. Now, let's get Oracle for everything. We're going to start with Angel Oracle. So, angels for group number 2. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Forgiveness. Okay. So forgiveness is needed somewhere in your life right now, whether you need to forgive yourself or someone else. Forgiveness is important and it's going to help you move forward. It says that you're not going to give any more of your energy to a situation that doesn't need it, that you're going to move forward and leave the past behind you. Now, let's take a look at Moonology. We're going to look at Moonology on that Seven of Wands. What is there to add to the Seven of Wands here, please? Thank you, thank you, thank you. You and your loved ones are safe. So as you fight for what you want, as you put your energy in and go after your desires and really fight for what you desire, it's important to remember that you and your loved ones are safe. The universe is taking care of you. There's nothing to worry about in that area. Now, let's take a look at Queen of the Moon for the Hermit. What is there to add to the Hermit here? Purity. Yes. So it is very important. There's a very pure energy that you're dealing with when you are getting messages yourself through meditation from your guides. It's a very pure energy. So it's important to give yourself some time by yourself to do that inner work in a real pure sense, because it's going to bring in energy you need to be able to move forward. Now, let's go ahead and see the lovers here too. Pleasure. Yeah, stepping into a romantic soulmate relationship or deepening a romantic soulmate relationship, and pleasure being the clarifier. Like, that pretty much speaks for itself. That is beautiful. I'm happy for you. It is a wonderful connection that you guys got going on right now. Now, let's look at the Ace of Wands. So what is there to add to the Ace of Wands here, please? Thank you, thank you. Forgiveness. Interesting. You have forgiveness twice, and this talks about starting a passionate connection or a stepping into something that you're passionate about, but forgiveness being necessary before you do. I don't know if you're forgiving someone else or forgiving yourself, but there is something that could be a blockage to you moving forward if you don't bring in the forgiveness. Forgiveness doesn't say that whatever happened is okay. It just says it's not going to get any more of my energy. So forgiveness needs to happen somewhere in your life to let you step into this passionate beginning. Now, for the Transparent Tarot, which was a yes, you get commitment. So the answer is yes, and commitment is part of it in some way. So maybe you're asking about commitment, or maybe the answer is yes, and you're being asked by your guides to make a commitment. Either way, commitment has some tie into your answer being yes. All right, that is all I have for reading number 2. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 3 with the rose quartz. Your first message of the reading is to open up your heart. So make sure your heart is open and ready to receive those things that you desire. Now, let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the Transparent Tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 3. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I will cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. Okay, let's see here. That's good. We'll get this to hold the cards. Okay. So we start with the 4 of Cups. The 4 of Cups can say you might not be seeing what's right in front of you, or it's possible you're looking at things the way you wish they were versus the way they actually are. Next, we see the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups says there's a new beginning coming in that is full of emotional fulfillment. So kind of your cup runs over on the emotional level. Next, we see the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords talks about the need to pay attention to details. It also may say someone's paying a little extra attention to you. Next, we see the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups talks about emotional maturity, the capability of dealing with and processing, deeper emotions and making those deeper emotional connections. Next, we see the Tower. That talks about things changing. So things are changing. You've got that new beginning in there that's emotionally fulfilling. Lots of things changing, things getting broken down to be rebuilt new. And topping everything off, we have the Sun. The Sun is the most positive card in the deck. It's all about growth and positivity and light energy. And anything it touches, it takes any kind of negative energy out of it. So with it being on top of the Tower like that, it's like the Tower is saying, hey, things are changing, but in a good way. All right, so looking at this as a yes or no, this is a pretty solid yes to whatever you ask Tarot. Now, let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, Please show us the situations of group number 3. Thank you, thank you. Queen of Wands, that's about you stepping into your true, authentic energy. You following your passions where they need to lead you. Page of Cups, that's fun and socializing, spending time with friends in a wonderful kind of bonding setting. Seven of Swords, the Seven of Swords talks about hanging on to things too tightly, or it can say there might be something undisclosed going on in the background somewhere, something that maybe someone's not telling you or something like that. We'll get Oracle, we'll see why it's here. And then the Three of Swords, there is some kind of heartbreak in your situations right now. So you've got a lot of positive energy and a little bit of heavy energy. Let's get Oracle on everything and see what the guidance is. So we'll start with Angel Oracle. Angels for group number 3, please. Whatever is in their best benefit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, you get be accommodating. So you're kind of being asked to work with the universe, be accommodating with your energy, whether you're directing it at other people or the universal energies themselves. Make sure you're being accommodating. Make sure you're working with the situations around you. Now, let's see Moonology, and we're going to start with the Three of Swords, because the Three of Swords, that's heartbreak. Some of you may have been through a heartbreak. Let's see why it's here. Have faith in your dreams. Do not give up on your dreams. See how, like, she's heartbroken and it looks like she's giving up. Like, her head's down, she's giving up. You're being told, have faith in your dreams. Do not give up. That's why this is here. It's saying, do not be heartbroken with regards to your hopes and dreams. Have faith in them. Don't give up. Now, let's also see this Seven of Swords. Your commitment is being tested. All right, so there may be something that just isn't being communicated in some situation in your life. Someone who's not telling you the whole truth, some situation like that. Your commitment is kind of being tested there. But don't give up. Don't be disheartened. You keep pursuing your dreams. Whatever this situation is, you're going to get through it. You're going to move past it. So don't lose hope. Hang in there and have faith that those dreams are coming to fruition. Now, let's see Queen of the Moon on the Page of Cups. With regards to the fun and socializing, you get power. There is a power to that. There is a power to sharing your energy with your friends and your soul tribe and all of that. So draw some power from your friend circle if you are feeling disheartened. You spend time with your friends. Let them remind you that your dreams are out there for you, heading towards your energy. Now, the Queen of Wands is all about you stepping into your true, authentic energy, and self-love is going to help you do that. So self-love, super important, and it will help you step into your true passion. It will help you remember how amazing you are and that you're worthy of everything you hope and dream for. Now, let's take a look at the Transparent Tarot with the Spellcasting Oracle. The Transparent Tarot is a pretty solid yes with that sun right there on top. So for the Transparent Tarot, you get well-being. All right, so the answer to your question is yes, and your well-being is tied into that answer in some way. All right, that is all I have for reading number 3. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 4 with the Labradorite. Your first message of the reading is to see the magic. So make sure you're taking time to see the magic in life all around you. Now, let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Please answer clearly through the Transparent Tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 4. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I'll cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. Okay, that's good. We'll get this to hold the cards. All right. So we start with the 6 of Wands. That is victory, celebrating your victory. Next, we see the Empress. The Empress talks about stable foundations, putting down roots, having your material needs met. It also represents motherhood. Next, we see the 8 of Coins. The 8 of Coins talks about you putting in your work. It says you're doing the work, but it also says you're going to be rewarded for doing the work. Next, we see the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is a happy home life, peaceful home energy. It can sometimes represent moving. Next, we see Justice. Justice talks about balance, fairness. It can talk about a balance of, work and life balance. It can talk about emotion, passion balance. See how it's blue and orange? It's got like an emotion, passion balance energy to it. And then topping everything off, we have the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups talks about looking back, seeing how far you've come, recognizing your growth, and it might even have an energy of reconnecting with your past as far back as your childhood. All right, so this looks like a pretty solid yes to whatever you asked Tarot. Now, let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us the situations of group number 4. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so let's see here. All right, so you are dealing with some fighting somewhere in your life. Look at Oracle. We'll see how you deal with it, how you move through it. The 9 of Swords talks about some level of anxiety, and I'm not talking about a diagnosis. I'm talking about a feeling, the feeling of being afraid regarding the future. Again, we'll get Oracle and see what the guidance is to deal with it. Next, we see the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is about falling in love. It's about, passion meets emotion and the whirlwind, and it's kind of falling in love. Whether it's with a person, a project, whatever it is, you're falling in love with something right now or in the very near future. And then we have the Hanging Man coming out, which can represent delays, or it can represent a need for a different perspective, kind of shaking things up and looking at it from a different way. Now, let's get Oracle for everything. We're going to start with Angel Oracle. Angels, for group number 4, please, whatever's in their best benefit. You get be content. You're being asked by the angels to be content with what you have in your life right now. The universe is going to bring in more, but it's very important to be content with what you have. Otherwise, it's unlikely you'd be content with more. Now, let's take a look at Moonology for the 5 of Wands. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, guidance, please, for how they deal with the fighting and controversy in the 5 of Wands. All right, adjustments are required. So wherever there is controversy, wherever there's arguing, your position is going to need to be adjusted. It may be that you need to step completely out of it, or just, kind of make sure that love is tempering whatever the argument is. Adjustments are required with regards to the fighting, which means that you probably need to distance yourself from that energy just a little bit. Now, for the 9 of Swords, which talks about the anxiety, you get conclusions are within reach. So if you're worried about the future because it's unknown, because you don't know what's going to happen, you don't know how it's all going to play out, conclusions are within reach for you. You're going to be able to kind of see what you need to know when you need to know it. So don't get bogged down in worrying about the future. Instead, expect that your intuition is going to bring in whatever information you need right when you need it. Now, let's take a look at the Hanging Man with Queen of the Moon. What is there to add to the Hanging Man here, please? Growth. Okay, so part of This different perspective is looking at whatever challenge you're dealing with and realizing that it is for your growth. Whatever fighting you've been dealing with is for your growth. Whatever anxiety you've been feeling with regards to the future is for your growth. So the things that you're dealing with, the challenges you face, they are part of your growth process. And recognizing that any challenge in front of you is part of your growth is going to help you to grow. Now, let's see the Knight of Wands with the Spellcasting Oracle. With regards to whatever they're falling in love with, please. Thank you, thank you. Spirit guide, I like it. So I'm not suggesting that you're falling in love with your spirit guide, but your spirit guides are bringing this love situation into your realm, okay? So if it's a person, they're bringing the person. If it's a hobby, they're bringing the hobby. Your spirit guides are leading you to something that you're going to fall in love with. So listen, follow, grow, and, experience what it is you are meant to experience, because the Knight of Wands is a beautiful energy. Now, for the Transparent Tarot, which was a pretty solid yes, you get beauty. Okay, so the answer to your question is yes, and beauty is tied into it in some way. It may be that yes is a beautiful answer for you. It may be that you need to remember that you are beautiful. When I see this card, I always feel like it's important to remind you you're beautiful just the way you are. You don't have to change. You are perfectly, uniquely you. And that is fantastic and wonderful. So own your beauty. You are beautiful just being you. All right, that is all I have for reading number 4. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 5 with the Garnet. Your first message of the reading is to ignite your passion. So make sure that you are following your passions. You're kind of letting your passions guide you, and you're giving your passions the energy they need. Now, let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the Transparent Tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 5. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I'll cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. Okay, let's see here. All right, maybe once more. There we go. All right, we'll get this to hold the cards. Okay, so we start with the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands says you may be taking a strong position that's causing a sacrifice, or you may just be making a sacrifice that's not necessary. So if you're making a sacrifice anywhere, pay attention, make sure it's even necessary. Next, we see the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups says to look back, see how much you've grown, really appreciate that growth. It also says you may be reconnecting to people, situations from your past as far back as your childhood. Now, let's see. The 4 of Cups talks about looking at things the way you wish they were versus looking at them the way they actually are. So maybe not seeing things completely clearly, not seeing what's right in front of you. Next, we see the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups says there's a new beginning that is emotionally fulfilling. There is a new beginning that it could be a relationship, something that leaves you feeling emotionally fulfilled. Next, we see the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is about action. She's also about protection. She basically is, she takes action to protect herself. She's very direct if it's representing a person. Now, if it's not representing a person, it can talk about some challenges that require action or the need for action in general. And then topping everything off, we have the Six of Wands, which talks about you celebrating your victory. So you are going to be victorious. You're going to be celebrating that victory. All right, so looking at this as a yes or no, it is not a strong yes, but it does lean towards yes, especially with that Ace of Cups and the Six of Wands there. So I think the answer to your question is most likely yes. Now, let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Please show us the situations of group number 5. Thank you, thank you. All right, so the Four of Swords, which talks about getting some rest, taking care of yourself. The Chariot, that talks about things moving forward through your strength, your determination, your drive. The Nine of Wands, there's that Nine of Wands again. You guys really need to just assess, make sure that wherever you're sacrificing things, make sure it's worth it. Make sure that it is something you're choosing to do, because it might not be necessary. And the Lovers, all right, I like it. So stepping into those romantic soulmate situations or deepening connections with romantic soulmates. Now, let's take a look at Oracle. We're going to start with Angel Oracle. Angels for group number 5, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, you get kindness. That's beautiful. Kindness is so important, and kindness goes so far. A small kindness will ripple through the pond. So make sure when you have the chance to show a kindness that you do. Now, let's see the Nine of Wands with Moonology. What is there to add for guidance regarding this possible sacrifice that's going on here? Have faith in your dreams. Please don't sacrifice your dreams. If you are sacrificing your dreams, please don't. You're going to succeed. Don't give up, you know. Don't sacrifice your hopes and dreams. Your hopes and dreams will come to fruition for you if you believe in yourself, if you keep putting your energy into it. So please don't give up on your hopes and dreams. Now, let's see Queen of the Moon for the Four of Swords. What is there to add to the Four of Swords here, please? Attraction. Okay. If you give yourself, oh, look at that. You got 444. See, that's a Roman numeral 4, and then you got the 44. So you got 444 in this column. You may be seeing that angel number or something. This is the attraction. It's the supermoon. If you give yourself a chance to rest a little bit, you're going to attract these hopes and dreams to you. You're going to attract the energy you desire. So just give yourself a little bit of rest. Make sure you're taking care of you. I feel like you guys give and give and give, and you need to take some for yourself a little bit. Now, the Chariot here. Peace. Okay. So the Chariot's all about forward motion through your drive, your determination, and peace is clarifying it. So make sure that even while you have all this drive moving you forward and all this energy, you know, kind of propelling you from situation to situation, that you are also taking some time to focus on your peace, your, you know, kind of inner calm, and making sure you're taking care of you on the inside. Now, let's use the spell casting oracle for the Lovers. What is there to add to the Lovers here, please? Grieving. Okay. All right. So some of you may be grieving the loss of a soulmate here, and that's why it's in your situations. If that is the case, I'm so sorry. That's one of the hardest things you can deal with. So if that's you, then my sincerest condolences, and yeah, you will get through it though. You will get through it. Now, for most of you, that's not the case. There may be a couple of you where that is the case and you're grieving a soulmate, and it's just going to probably show up in your reading for a while because it's such a strong energy. For a lot of you, you are grieving that you haven't met that soulmate yet. You are, sad and worried because you haven't found it yet. It's coming in. You've got the Ace of Cups. It is coming in. Things are moving forward. You need to focus on taking care of you. The universe is going to bring that energy in. So don't grieve. Don't worry that you don't have it yet. It's coming in. Now, like I said, for those of you where you have been with your soulmate and you've lost your soulmate, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. That is a really tough thing to deal with. Lots of love for you, and just know that they love you and will always love you, because you guys are soul connected. So even after they pass out of this realm, there is still absolute genuine love coming from them directly towards you. So yeah, again, my condolences if that is you. But for most of you, it's that you're grieving that you don't have it yet, and that it is coming in. Now, for the Transparent Tarot, which was a yes, not like a strong yes, but like a most likely yes to whatever you asked. Financial health. All right, so many of you asking those financial health questions. I know some of you were asking the relationship questions with that Ace of Cups in there, but some of you are asking about financial health, and your guides want you to know that financial health is out in front of you. The answer is most likely yes to whatever your question was, and financial health is likely to be tied into that in some way. All right, that is all I have for reading number 5. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye.